like I come across different type of people all the time. I got a woman, you know, what can I do about that? If a woman doesn't want to take sound advice to say, hey, it's probably not best that you have that man's child, or it's probably not best, it's probably, you know, best if you wait until a man is fully committed to you in all his ways before you give up the box, or otherwise you might be hurt and left a mother, because this is what some men are out here doing. And she says, nah, I'm gonna go out here and just and do me. Then there's nothing I can say to that. I'll try to reach her. I'll have grace in that conversation. And even if she gets pregnant or anything like that, I'm still gonna have grace in that situation. If a man doesn't take care of his children, I'm gonna bust him in. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna expose you. I wish my friends would have a child with a woman and then they not take care of their kids. I wish they would. I'm going to call you out. And then I'm going to expose you. I'm gonna give you a month to get it together. But as soon as I see you ain't changed, I'm coming to the net on YouTube, TikTok, and I'm saying my best friend or my friend ain't taking care of his kids. And I'm putting you on blast. I'm gonna blast you on social media because you're not finna play with your kid and you're not finna play with this woman. I'm not these guys that be over here talking about bro code. There is no bro code with me. The only bro code that I have is respecting your union. I will never fuck your wife. God, please forgive me for cursing. I'm sorry, y'all. That's on me. I let that slip. I will never sleep with your wife. I will never lust after your wife. I will never do nothing with your wife because that is your wife and I got my own wife. I wouldn't do that to no man. Right? And if you tried to do that with mine, I will take your life and sit in jail to the day that the Lord comes back. And I would not feel sorry for what I did. I will crash out. Period. With that being said, yes, I am an advocate that they should marry before they carry. However, you do know there's people from all different walks of life that they didn't grow up Christian. And now they come into the faith. They have a child. They come into the faith because God is a redeemer. See, the problem is, brother, and I'm not trying to preach. Just give me 2 minutes. The problem is that my Jesus is a redeemer. And they're literally going about it that these single mothers can't be redeemed. The street walker can be redeemed. The single mother can be redeemed. The local thought can be redeemed. Because when she comes into the faith and she learns from a mistake and she takes a vow to God and say, I will not make the same mistakes I was in. That was the old me. I have been renewed. When she gets filled with that Holy Spirit, and that Holy Spirit changes her from the inside out, she doesn't make the same mistakes no more. She's walking with God. She's renewed. She's not doing it. And because she has a child, she made a vow not to have another child out of wedlock. And if she do get pregnant again, it's going to be in a union. We got all kind of stories like this from Black women in our community that say that they was just out there doing their thing and they was delusional, but then they come into the faith because of God. So if my Christ is a redeemer, why would I go around thinking that these women in our community can't be redeemed? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be stern in my approach, but I'm also going to show you grace. And that's what's missing. Black folks need grace. But go ahead.
So I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You spoke of what's the gentleman's name, Mr. Daniels? So
who?
You said Anton Daniels, I believe.
Anton Daniels.
Was that the name of the gentleman?
Yes.
Okay. I've seen. I can't remember the platform. It was him and a ton of different folks where he expressed a message similar to you about marrying before you carry. and the young ladies on that stage, you know, almost popped their top. So, like I said, with Mr. Daniels, I haven't watched enough to get, you know, a baseline of exactly where he at. But I think, from my point of view, he's trying to be the anti city girls, the anti whatever messaging, because in our community right now, unfortunately, there is one line of messaging that is being blasted, and he's coming at from a different angle, and unfortunately, that different angle, you know, is drawing ears, whether it's the right type of ear.
Have you ever had a conversation with Anton Daniels, bro? You could look up my conversation, bro. I went in there as an humble young man. I even let him talk because he's older than me. I like to give older black men grace and have conversations. I even got up there and said, God told me my wife was my wife. I told him my story and everything. Anton Daniels said specifically to my face that black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. I'm not listening to you. I don't care about what else you have to say. And do please, and brother, I will go off. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you start to say, my bad, that's the YouTube planet. If you say that I should give grace, I'm sorry, I should give grace. Like I believe he came to redeem, but he's not going to apologize. When he apologizes and says he's wrong, then we'll have something to talk about. But other than that, bro, when him saying that, I don't care about your message no more. I'm not taking no meat from the bones. I gave this analogy.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
Forgiveness is a sign of a good Christian.
He didn't forgive women. Mm-hmm. Listen, I said I'm not listening to your message.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
We're not speaking about Mr. Daniels right now. Are you a Christian?
Yeah. But I don't mean that don't mean I have to listen to your but brother, hold on now. That don't mean I have to listen to your message anymore. I can forgive you, right? Internally, but I can still hold you accountable. I don't hate Anton Daniels. I want the best for Anton Daniels. I want the best for all these men, but I still have the right and authority to call out a demonic message. I don't listen. I'm gonna give you an example right here. When E. coli gets on lettuce, you gotta throw away all the lettuce because that message is now tainted with a deadly disease. If it gets in a deadly bacteria, if it gets in the human, when that chicken is not cooked all the way and it has salmonella, you can die. That is a demonic message. You can't on one hand say that you for black family while still saying that black women are the devil. Oh, I'm sorry, black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. And then not only that, bro, there's a clip. And if you want me to play it, I will. Anton Daniels, word for word, said, if you want to know what the problem is with the community, it's the women. The women is the enemy. She's not a help me no more. She will use you and then disperse of you. And then come back and say, what about the kids? He said, fuck them kids. I mean, fuck that woman and fuck them kids too. I'm not trying to curse y'all, but I'm just saying what he said word for word. So forgive me, YouTube. Forgive me, TikTok.
Someone asked the context of
there is. Why does it have to be a context when a black man said something evil? Why does it have to be context? It's in your heart and you said it. I don't care about the context. You said the black woman is evil. When you say the black woman, that is all black women. That's your mama, that's your auntie, that's your girlfriend, that's all of them. Y'all will make excuses for all these dudes and give them break and cope for them. When I'm listening to Jesus didn't even cope with the freaking Pharisees. And we coping for men with a demonic message and a demonic spirit. To say that your own group of women are the devil, she's the enemy. That's stupid. And then y'all gonna sit here and try to tell me, oh, you gotta take the meat from the bones. I'm not taking no meat from that message. There's nothing there. That whole plate is contaminated. He called black women the enemy. So let me be stiff. If he dies, there should be no black women at his funeral because they're the enemy, right? Why? This is what I be taught. This I don't care. Like as soon as you said that she will use you and then disperse of you, and that the black woman is the black woman. Words are beautiful. Words are amazing. She will use you and disperse of you, and then come back and say, well, what about the kids? He said, F that woman and F them kids too. Okay. Then he also said, get a whole new group of women. He said, throw out the baby with the bathwater. Get a whole new group of women and start the community over that way. Why would I listen to a man that literally said, throw out the baby with the bathwater, get a whole new group of women and start the community over that way? I'm sorry. Why are we giving grace? Why are we letting men say demonic stuff like that? Go ahead.
In regards to this one, the only thing that I can tell you is that I would have to view the video.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Stay right here. Fuck. I like. Do you not believe what I said or something? Because I don't worry. I got it. I got it. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Y'all go ahead and stay. Y'all go ahead and stay, bro. Jeez, bro. Let me go to one of my TikToks, and I got the screen recorded. Let me give me 1 second. Y'all stay right here. All right. So I'm like, I can't really show you. I'm gonna let you listen to the.
Let's listen.
I'm gonna let you listen to the audio, and then I'm gonna also pull it up on the screen on YouTube. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Let me show.
If it's deplorable, we'll call it deplorable. I'm a big believer in you have to do your homework.
So hold on. You want to hear the clip, right?
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. I'm gonna play it right now. Okay. Let me start it over because it skipped. Oh my. Yeah. I could say just as much harmful, toxic rhetoric towards black men myself. Yeah. You know what? No. You know what? Before we even do it, let's listen to it one more time. Let's listen to it one more time, bro. No. I want YouTube to hear. Hold on. Just give me a second. Let's one more time, y'all. One more time. Mr. Daniels here.
Community is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. Yep. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been to the black community, because she's the very person that comes in with deceit and looks to use you and then disperse of you when she's done with you. And then she'll move on when it's all said and done, and then say, well, what about the kids? Fuck them kids and fuck that woman too. Throw that with the bathwater, throw the baby out with the bathwater, start the fuck over, get a whole new group of women, and then fix the community that way.
Yeah, I don't care about nothing you have to say. Do you still want context?
Now that you played it, I'll go search the video out. In regards to that message that Mr. Daniels voiced in that video, the man sounds like he's hurt. Or matter of fact, I'm not even gonna take a guess. That's not a message that I will approve. That's not a way, in regards to the black community, that message does nothing for us in regards to bringing us together and solving the issues that we have right now. It's unfortunate that he voiced it on such a public platform, but now we know that's a snapshot of the context of his heart at that moment. And hopefully he can redeem himself.
But you know what's crazy? He married to a black woman. He said he come from a good household. So what the like? He married his high school sweetheart. His high school sweetheart, bro. Who hurt you? I mean, like, what? He never dated more than one woman. He's been with the same woman. Who? I probably got more dating experience than him. Well, I know I do. But seriously, he has a woman. He has a. If I play the clip where I'm talking to him, his wife brings him all the money. He says that's my money. He called his wife up on the phone while I'm on there. I said it was some pimp stuff, right? He said his wife, he called the phone. He said, hey, every check you ever made, who do you bring it back home to? She said, you. She just give him the money. Go out there, work, and just hand him the money. She don't even got an escape bag.
What does that mean?
What you mean? What you mean? What does that mean? He said that's my money. I use the words our money. He said my money. And when I tried to correct it, when I wait. When I tried to correct it, I'm like, bro, what you mean my money? He said that's my money, not ours, my money. But she the one putting all them goddamn blood, sweats, and tears, whatever goddamn job she was doing. That's crazy. I would never say what I make is mine. I say it's our because God damn it, this is a union.
You know what? You're different than him, and just from that message that I heard, it sounds like it. I'll say from the South, I've seen that message go the other way where, you know, Big Mama says, hey, Big Daddy, bring me my money. You know, his money is my money and my money is my money. So in regards to that message, I'm not going to murder him for that particular part of it in regards to the money. We have to pick and choose what we get in an uproar about. The message that you played, deplorable. The money thing, there's bigger fish to fry.
All right, bro. Like I don't know. I'm showing y'all the heart and the intent of words that the wordplay. And then because bro, I said our. He had every chance to correct himself. He could have said not. He said not ours, mine. Mine. I don't. What do you mean?
Yeah, yo, let's be honest. Does that not sound familiar with what you hear on social media, where my man's money is my money and my money is my money? Oh, you know.
Yeah, like I see that, but she said my.
She, about this when the gender switch.
That's not the. That's not very. How many households do you know that's happening?
What do you mean? How many households?
How many times do you really think that that's going on? Both are wrong, bro. Both are wrong. Both are wrong.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've seen quite a bit of households where the woman controls the money. So
is that our kids or my kids?
There's a lot of women that say those are my kids. We've heard that rhetoric.
I've never heard. I've never heard.
In a bubble, but there are other folks who have different experiences. I'm not going to discount your experience, but I'm telling you, I've heard women say, those are my kids.
Okay, so based on the one clip that I showed you, like, I mean, based on what he said, like, that's what he said, bro. I don't know. What more you want from me? And then again, because of that one thing, because I see that's your heart, right? And you really believe that because again, if we talk about Bible, the Bible says out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So because that was in your heart, you said it and you meant it because it was in your heart first, bro. And that is why I'm mad. And you know what's crazy is that a whole bunch of black pathetic excuses of men will be in those panels because Mr. Let Go was in that panel, a bald-headed, light-skinned caramel dude with nothing. Actually, I was about to say with a beard, but you can look up Mr. Let Go, just like he let go of his hair. He in that panel, he just shaking his head like this. Yeah,
That guy's a troll. But
I don't care if he's a troll or not. The point is, there's never any. We ask, where are our women that's stepping up for us? Some of them get called pick-me's
by women,
by men. I've seen men call some. Never mind. I ain't going. We don't got to go by that road. You do have women that advocate. I give them books they don't care to read. Angela P. Dotson literally has a book called "We Refuse to Be Silent." Black women's voices Black women's voices on injustices of Black men. Right. That's Angela P. Dotson. Okay, she literally goes into history of a whole bunch of Black men that defended Black men during the injustices of a very hard time, bro. That's a book. So Black women have been using that voice. When a little boy dies in the street, you can see a whole bunch of Black men, Black women and men, but Black women marching with you. They have never left your side. And for us to sit here and act like that Black women are some kind of devils and demons, that demonic message, it is so hurtful to Black people in general. You compare to think about all the white men have done to us in history, of course, in history. Not today's white men, but just white people in general, right? Back then, it's like for you to say that Black women have done more harm to Black men than any white man, that is diabolical, bro. I mean, they threw our babies in alligator pits. The Black woman was raped and had to be a breeder. The Black woman was getting used and abused by the colonizers, just used for being breeders. And he come out and say some stupid stuff like that. And no Black man. We always ask, what women around to help us out? We see countless of women marching for us. Where is the Black man online? Even in these online spaces, where is the Black men that advocate for these women?
Oh,
Because when I do it, hold on. When I advocate for the women, when I call these men out, when I call out the demonic rhetoric, y'all quick to call me Derek Jackson. You're quick to say I'm a panderer. I ain't even said tap the screen since the beginning of the live. I don't even got my Cash App on the screen. And you know what? If I wanted to do this for money, I could. I don't want to, because the Black woman ain't worth being pimped out to me. The Black man's not worth being pimped out to me. I'm just calling out the evilness in the heart of man. I'm calling out ridiculous Black men who say stupid stuff online. If I wanted to pander, I promise you I'd be a millionaire in tomorrow. I didn't say tap the screen. I didn't say send me gifts. I'm on YouTube. I got a banner with my Cash App up. Like I got it to where I can click it. I don't have that banner up. I don't have it on the screen. I don't have that. Yeah, I'm monetized on YouTube. Yeah, I get ad revenue. But I'm not even telling them, I'm not even stopping doing a commercial break. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not telling them to share the YouTube video, none of it, because I really mean what I say and I stand on business. So I want to know when a Black man gonna start standing on business to call out Black men without being called a pander or a simp, when I can give you a clear example of who I'm going after, and they still get mad, brother. I don't know why they always gonna throw me in this boat. I'm married. I don't have kids out of wedlock. I'm 28 years old. I've never been to jail. I'm everything that Derek Jackson could never be. And I love my wife. I honor my wife. I submit to God. My wife submits to me, and we trying to build something together. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't flirt with other women. I don't answer DMs. I don't do none of that. I don't have a whole collection group of women just lined up to have intercourse with Shannon. Oh my God, the women in my comments trying to steal me from my wife. That's not happening over here. I put that in check every time. So I don't know what more these self-hating Negroes want from me, bro. I gave you an example. I can give you another example of angry man. I can go to the live right now and play that video to where he said Black women as a whole. As a whole. And they be like, well, black men not saying all, but then when I give you the example, they don't care. So at some point, we got to ask ourselves, why are we not stepping up for our women against other men? Why are black women having this outrage and this voice saying, hey, where are the black men that come in and protect us? Because every time a black man do try to protect black women, even from harmful rhetoric, you get shunned by your own group of men. And a nigga don't even be saying, sorry for the N-word, don't even be saying nothing wrong. Go ahead.
Who's shunning you?
You did when you first came in. You said Derrick Jackson 2.0, bro.
That's not shunning you. In regards to
that literally it, like, bro, you comparing me to a man who could not live up to his word, who was a liar, and that he was manipulating his own women. That's what men who do what I do get called. I'm not Yada. Yada may actually be a panderer and a simp. He may actually be. I'm not him. I'm not on the camera just yelling and saying tap the screen, y'all send the gifts, yeah, because I'm finna get. I'm not doing that. You may see me go off after somebody says something stupid and go off on that man and then say some of you older black men are pathetic. Yeah, I will say that. But I ain't saying tap the screen, send gifts, bump the cash up. I'm not doing that.
Somebody put Shannon's cash app up, please.
You want me to put my cash app up?
Yeah, so we can support Shannon.
You want me to put my... So now y'all want me to put my cash up. That's crazy. Everything that I do, I do it out the kindness of my heart. I don't even do it for money. But now I'm supposed, when I...
Shannon, let's be frank. If you're on social media and you're monetized, or you're doing this with the hopes of making this a profession, putting your cash up there, even if you're pandering or not, I have nothing against it. And the young lady saying I'm being passive aggressive. At the end of the day, Shannon's a black man. He's doing something positive. We're gonna support him. We may have a disagreement on one or two things, or the way one or two things are being said, but that's it. Having a discord with somebody doesn't mean that you're opposed to them, you hate them, or anything like that.
So wait a minute. This is absolutely amazing. Everything that the black man, that some, not the black man, some black men have said that I was doing, I purposely don't do. So I cannot be put in that box. And it's just funny to hear somebody say, a man to say, go ahead and put your cash app on the screen.
In life, people are going to talk about you anyway. You can't change your habits because folks are talking about you.
What incarnation? That's crazy. That is wild, fam. That is wild, bro. Wow.
Yeah, I would suggest business-wise from now on, whenever you're having this conversation, whether they call you a panda or not, if somebody jumps in here like myself and call you Derrick Jackson 2.0, keep the cash app up there. Like I said, whether we agree or we don't.
But you said you don't have a problem. Wait. You said, like, listen, as a man who's been called a pander, I do have a problem with men who pander. I have a problem with men who pander. I have a problem with women who pander. I don't like, what the heck is that girl name? Freaking the High Powered Podcast. What is that girl name? Princella. I don't like her. I don't, dumb. And then who else? I don't like the men in the manosphere who pander to buck broken. I'm sorry, it slipped. To pander to hurt men. I don't like that. So I'm not cool. When you appeal to a person's emotions and their bitterness and you don't give them the tools to overcome it, that's a problem. So that's why I was like, black women are not a business to me.
Shannon, you're on social media, whether you agree or not. It is a business.
That's crazy. Well, brother, I appreciate you coming up, brother.
No worries, Shannon. I screenshotted your Cash App. I'll send you a little something.
That's a bet, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, you have a blessed night.
You too. That was interesting. What? This is interesting, man. Like, huh? That's crazy. That's wild. What's going on?
Hey, deadbeats are the problem. Single mothers another problem. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So I'll say it works hand in hand because sometimes moms can make, especially in the Black community now, some women can be a little bit of a problem for men to stick around. I can say for myself, like I grew up with my dad. He lives in the house. He pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? But me and him are not really close. And it's because my dad had a kid before he got with my mom and shit like that. So, and then on top of that, my mom, she's a little bit more combative and stuff like that. So I would say he's technically like a deadbeat, but I mean, he kind of gets the job done. We don't have like a good relationship, in other words, but you know, like.
Wait, so wait. Who raised you mostly?
So my mom, she raised me emotionally. She was like the active parent. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to take that role in our household to be an active parent to me and my two sisters and shit like that. My dad, he just works. Every now and then he'll come to me. He'll probably give me some advice here and there. But I remember since I'm the first, like, you know, growing up with both of them arguing all the time.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at you. It's just Andre. If I'm not mistaken, I just read that Andre sent $50. Oh, I appreciate you, Andre. I didn't think that was actually gonna happen, but hold on. Let me 1 second, y'all. This is crazy.
Good shit.
Like what?
For sure, man. For sure.
Yo, y'all shout out Andre, bro. Y'all shout out Andre, fam.
Shout out.
I'm following Andre, bro. He really sent it, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I'm following you. I appreciate it. Go ahead, Ramon.
Yeah. But I mean, I always grew up like with my mom. She's an active parent. So like anytime they got into arguments and shit like that, of course my dad, he's gonna probably like take a drive or take a couple of hours to himself and shit like that. And that happens a lot. And so like I just used to side with my mom. But as I'm growing up and as I'm dealing with women, you know, it's only like right for me to like, you know, analyze my mom and be like, damn, would I want to be with a woman like that? You know, even though she's my mother, I love her to death and shit like that. But, you know, sometimes she has like certain characteristics where it's like, it kind of like turns me off as far as like, okay, I know what not to look for in a woman. So it's subjective. It's definitely subjective.
Wait, because of your mama, you know not to, what not to look for?
Yeah, it's like certain things as far as like, you know.
Well, wait, does your mom get the utmost praise because she's the one who stayed?
No, I mean they both stayed in my life. It's just my mom. She's active. Like
she was the primary caretaker of you, right?
Right, of me. But my dad, he paid the bills in the house. He made sure like food was in the crib and shit like that. My mom as well.
Wait, so hold on. I'm just trying to get it straight because I don't want to miss anything. So you said he kind of like a deadbeat, but he was paying the bills. So, right, but your mom was working, right?
My mom also worked, yeah.
Okay, so was she able to cover all the bills on her own?
I'd say if she wanted to, she could. But like that's another thing that kind of women kind of do. You know what I'm saying? The house is in my mom's name and shit like that. My dad, he's not from here, you know, so he was kind of like relying on like my mom as far as to get his green card, his situation and everything good. So like when my mom bought the house and shit like that, she was like, hey, I got a crib. I got your son here. you know, you can either move from where you're at and like come and start a family, or you can just, you know, do whatever the hell you want to do. But I know my mom, so I'm pretty sure she kind of prone my dad into like, you know, coming here, moving in, and trying to be a dad. You know what I mean? So
So you saying your mom? Wait, hold on. I misheard. Did you? So your mom was keeping your dad away? Is that what you're saying?
No, she wasn't keeping him away. It's like my dad, he had a life before my mom. He had a kid before he met my mom.
Okay.
And like, you know, yeah. So like my mom and my dad, they had to talk about it or whatever. From what I know, from what I heard, they had to talk about it. And, you know, eventually my dad was like, okay, I just want to start a new life and stuff like that. But, you know, being young and dumb and shit like that, you know, it's like, you know, they were really young and shit like that. But my mom, she can be petty sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, you know but you know what I'm saying? Like, she the one who stayed. You saying your dad stayed your life, he just wasn't in the house, but you're still calling him I'm not understanding kind of deadbeat.
Okay. When I say kind of deadbeat, it's like on Saturdays, right? For example, on Saturdays and Sundays, instead of like him taking me to go like spend time and like, you know, probably get something to eat or go fishing or shit like that, this nigga would like, he'll be so stressed out with dealing with my mother and me, you know what I'm saying, trying to upkeep the bills and shit like that. He would rather take that Sunday or Saturday off, just hustling, doing his thing. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna knock it. It's all for the value of the family, but like he never like took the time out to build an actual relationship with me. You feel what I'm saying?
So why is he getting grace?
You said why is he getting
grace? He was a deadbeat dad. Now, I'm not trying to talk bad about your dad, but I'm calling it what it is, bro. If he didn't take the time to connect with you and actually be a father, not just a man in the house sometimes, and not like what are you trying to get me to understand so I can empathize?
I say this is because with the home of like my mom, like knowing she owned the house and like she
you're breaking up. Yeah, you're breaking up. No. It sounds like it's muffled a little bit.
Yeah, trying to switch his Wi-Fi.
Hold on, Takaru. So a black man chose self-sacrifice to support his. What do you mean self-sacrifice? Am I missing something? Is my ears dirty or something?
I'm here.
Like, because you said so a black man chose self-sacrifice to support the family. This is crazy. What was self-sacrifice? Because I'm really trying to understand. Like, well, I'm confused. Am I supposed to be empathizing with a dad that was not there for his children emotionally? Like, what am I supposed to do? So I'm trying to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Help me understand what are you saying so I can empathize, sympathize, and then have a rebuttal if there's a rebuttal.
I'm saying this. When I was younger, I used to always question why me and my dad never had the time, right? My mom, she was the more vocal parent and shit like that. So anytime, even if it was an argument, let's say it was an argument, right? And my mom caused it, right? Regardless of anything, my mom is the more vocal parent. So I'm going to side with my mom. I'm going to think that my dad is a problem, an issue. But as I got older and my mom started to do those behaviors to me, you know what I'm saying? As like she would cut me off when I'm trying to make sense, or like if I'm trying to cause peace and she would decide to argue with me and stuff like that, I can only understand where my dad is coming from as far as him being tired and always trying to look for another way to like, you know, just kind of be himself because the partner that he's with is not allowing him to do that. You know what I'm saying? And my mom has her reasons and he also has his reasons on why, you know, stuff like that. Certain things that parents are not going to say to their children. You know what I'm saying? They're going to present to us a more respectable figure rather than admitting that they're wrong in certain places. But I'm only speaking from how my mom treats me. Like while we're talking and like, you know, she's getting on me about certain things. I'm like, damn, okay. If I was your husband, I would feel some type of way. I would want to like, you know, kind of get away and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I love both my parents. You know, they've done a lot for me, but I can say back to like the context that sometimes when women are combative, when they're not able to let a man lead And, you know, just let a man be a man sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they're not able to chill and shit like that, it kind of makes it hard. That's all I want to say. Sometimes the single mothers can't be the reason why the father is a deadbeat. Not every guy that has a kid wants to be a deadbeat. So
okay, I'm not I'm not saying that. But your mom and dad, they weren't married, right?
No, they are. They're married.
At the time they were married?
I was their first kid. I was their kid out of wedlock. They had my two sisters. They ended up getting married, and
so your mom and dad is married now. That your biological, huh?
Yeah, they're married. They're married.
Shout out to the marriage. Okay, now I'm going to really empathize. So there is situations like that. Nobody's discounting that. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
But the point that I'm trying to make is that when we say single mothers, right? Because that's a lot of stuff that's getting thrown. Like, single mothers are getting thrown under the bus. The point that I'm trying to make is the responsibility is still on the mother. She has the child. She's majority with the child because we're calling them single mothers. Now they go into statistics and say that, well, majority of the children that grow up in a single mother household be, I don't know, drug dealers, killers, gang members, all of that. You feel me?
Right.
So again, if that single mother is trying her best, but they're getting bad results, who is the problem?
Sometimes it can be the mom. I'll give you an example.
Sometimes, but no, hold on. Wait a minute. Sometimes it can be the mom. I'm not taking that away from you. But if we're looking at it logically, the logical answer would be that the man is not there. Because if we look at statistics, right, the man, when the child is born in a two-parent house or raised in a two-parent household, it could even be a stepdad, right? That child has a more likely chance of success. Okay, so still, you can't say majority aren't trying their best, bro. You can't say that.
No,
I'm not you, Ramon, not you. I said if they're trying their best, Raphael. I didn't say they are. I said if. Listen to me, stay with me. But the problem still remains that the man is not there. So that's still the root cause of why a lot of these kids are not, I don't know, being successful or being killed off. The problem is the man's not there. It doesn't, even if there's some women that are keeping the man from the child, because we have that in our community. Nobody's going to knock that. I can empathize with a man dealing with a woman. I would say he should have chose better, like they say to the women. But you know, I can have grace with the man. But the problem is the man's not there. The man is the key. The man seems to be the key reason why a child grows up to be, or the man not being there seems to be the key reason why a child is not properly and fully equipped. But yet we say women are the nurturers, but they weren't supposed to nurture a child by themselves. The man is important. The man is important. So why is the man not there with his child?
Can I say this?
Yes.
Okay, so I had a friend that I grew up with, and we were supposed to date, but we didn't. But she had a situation to where her first child that she got pregnant with, she didn't know who the baby father was.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean you know who the baby father was? She was like, I don't know. Like, because around the time I was having sex with two guys, I didn't let them know. And now I'm kind of stuck as far as like, who can I depend on when I have this kid? And so if she's not being vocal that she has multiple partners and she's messing around, can you blame the man for saying, hey, I don't want to be bothered with that?
Yes, I can blame
you.
Yes, I can blame.
So if you had a girlfriend, right? Just right now, you had a girlfriend and you guys are dating, and let's say, God forbid, that she lies to you, and she says, okay, I'm pregnant or whatever, we're about to have this baby, and you figure out the child isn't yours. How would you feel about that?
I would be devastated. That's okay. Like, yes, I am not discounting a man's pain in this situation. If we're going by this anecdotal example, or like these few examples, not few because there's a lot, but it's not the majority. If we're going by these examples, bro, I can still empathize with the man and say, yes, I would be hurt. Like, but that's not what were you trying to get me to recognize?
No, that situation, I only brought that situation up is because sometimes women have to take responsibility in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Like part of the responsibility would be saying, hey, I had sex with both you niggas. I need y'all to get a DNA test. Period.
And so let's forget the fact that the people feel let's forget the fact that the men feel betrayed. They feel like they're lied to.
Bro, wait. If she's not in a relationship with both of them, like, okay, if these are hookups, how is it betrayal? Because I don't even like fornication. Like it just thinking about my heathen days, right? Like dumb. But if you're
that's to show you the manipulation that some women do, bro. That's what I'm trying.
Wait a minute. A woman can have multiple partners and a man can have multiple partners. We don't have to be in a relationship to have multiple partners. So if you're saying that a woman, I'm not speaking in the context of like she cheating. I'm saying like if she was having fun, right? And she had sex with two dudes in less than, I don't freaking know, 2 months. Let's just throw it out there. She gets pregnant down the line. She don't know who it is. She has to tell. She should tell her, hey, like I had sex with both of y'all, you know, and I need y'all to come get a DNA test. They're not in a relationship. Why wouldn't they both need to get a DNA test? I can still, if she knows for a fact that those two men are the only men that they had sex with in a 2-month period or whatever period, right? As long as it wasn't,
right.
And I can still hold those men accountable to say, why didn't y'all get the DNA test? She has to be held. If she does that and says, hey, I need y'all to get a paternity test because I don't know who's the child's father. Like it could be either one of y'all, and I'm just letting y'all know. The accountability has already been done. She has already let that man know, or them men know, that, hey, I don't know. So now the responsibility for this child.
So could you get upset that the child's father, after they get the DNA test and say, okay, John Doe, you are the father for this child, would you get upset if the child father says, based off of that, I don't want to be bothered with you?
No, I'm not upset at that. He don't have to be with her, but you have to take care of that child. You have to take care of that child.
What if he said he doesn't?
Huh?
What if he said he doesn't?
Then you're a deadbeat dad because you're still that child's father. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I don't have no grace in that area.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Me personally, he's a deadbeat dad because you are stupid. Not you, but like that man is dumb for getting that woman pregnant. And you have to own up to the responsibility that you did. You helped create that child, whether you like the situation or not. That's your fault. And now she's still your family. You are forever tied with this woman. She is the mother of your child. And if you're going to say that you're not going to take care of that child, then I hope she puts you on child support. I really do. I don't care how they feel about it. You don't want to be part of the child's life? Get put on child support, and hopefully she can find a man or get that child in a at least in cahoots with some decent men out here, so that child can be raised with what a true man, or whatever your definition of a true man is, a man of principle looks like. That's it. I can still hold that man accountable.
You're right, but it ties to what I said in the beginning, that sometimes with situations like that brings up, like, it just prones some men to not be involved with their children, which makes them a deadbeat. Why
would you said a situation like that? I would need a better example. There is no reason. There is no God-given reason that you would reject your own flesh and blood, but we talking about being a man here. Now, I'm finna uphold some patriarchal and misogyny.
It's the mother. It's the mother. It's like,
But
why would you
the
even
mother,
put yourself
I
in
don't
that
like
situation?
you can reject the mother, but that's still your child. So I ain't telling you to be with the mother. I'm not advocating for that, but you have to take care of your child. And if you don't, I remember men used to beat men up for not taking care of their children. If we found out that a man wasn't doing his stuff and he was in the neighborhood, we pulling up. If you put your hands on women, we pulling up. If you mess with little kids, we pulling up. So when it comes to these situations, there is no God-given reason that a man should ever reject his own flesh and blood. I don't care about you being with the mother, but your child should not go without. So I'm finna hold up some very patriarchal and misogynistic tendencies when I say this. Be a man and handle your responsibility. Not you, but to those men that do that because you so mad at the mother. Be a man and handle your responsibilities. That is your child. There is no reason that you should abandon your child and say that she on her own. And matter of fact, if you're gonna do that, you deserve to be put in jail, hell, and child support. But what you say now?
But I'm letting you know, I'm letting you know that some women use that against men. Some women use the fact that, like, you know, they use their child against men and stuff like that. And I feel like it's not right.
We consented, brother. We consented.
You should take care of your child. That is your responsibility.
We consented to that. I consented to that. Some men, some women will keep their child away from the father, and some women will weaponize a child against the father. I already consented. However, we cannot say that that is the majority. We know that, stop lying, Raph. We know that there is a huge outcry of all these women out here saying he don't take care of his kids. I try to get him to show up to the birthday party. I try to get him to answer phone calls. He don't care. My best friend's dad is a deadbeat. He didn't try to hit this nigga up till he was 20, 26. Nigga, time gone. Time is gone. You can't be dad no more. You a friend. And you know, my best friend told me, he kind of scarred by that, bro. You fathers make an impact when you're not there. I'm scarred by that. My dad was there, I'm just saying. But men are scarred. I mean, boys are scarred by that. I need my dad.
That's true.
I need that. I need that masculinity that I did not have there. I need to see it. Why did you leave mom? Where did you go? Why didn't you stay for me? I need that. So you are, I would say, well, I ain't gonna say more important. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you are equally as important in that child's life as the mother. Maybe not in the first 9 months, but throughout the lifespan, I need you. Now, if the dad died, like a dad dying, because of a disease or in a car or something, that don't count. You know what I'm saying? But if you alive and you present, I need you. You know what I'm saying? Men need their dad.
No, that's fine.
So I consented to your point, bro, and said that's wrong. I just don't believe that that's the majority. And there's no way to even quantify if that's the majority, because we can see it on this side, but then we can also see the huge outcry. We can even look at some of the women in our family. We can see that a lot of women, even in these spaces, saying and expressing themselves, saying that I try my hardest. It's hard being a single mom. You got single moms giving women advice saying, do not give up your womb. Trying to tell these women, hey, this is not no joke. Please don't get pregnant by a man if you're not married, because he don't want to take care of his kids.
But at that point, it's her responsibility to find a good man. And try their hardest to secure that man as well. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being stressful.
They ain't gonna never be able to secure a man if men keep telling men. They ain't gonna never secure a man with men spreading rhetoric saying don't be a stepdad. What is wrong with being a stepdad? If you love that woman and that woman loves you, and you are able to take on the responsibility of a child, that shouldn't be the end all be all. Like, that shouldn't make her less human. But because she has a child, we look at her that she free punani.
There's nothing wrong with being a stepdad.
That's what men are saying. Men are saying that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I have an uncle that's a stepdad. He's a great stepdad, but not every man is mature enough to take on that responsibility.
That's not the part that I'm speaking. Yeah, I believe that, but that's not the part that I'm speaking to.
If I give you a choice, if I give you a choice between two women right now, the one that has children and the one that doesn't have children, which one would you prefer?
I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong person that you want to ask this.
He said you're the wrong person to ask that shit.
I'm the wrong person, huh?
No, I'm laughing at what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, if you had a choice to choose, like, you know what I'm saying?
It depends on which woman I'm compatible with more.
Okay.
So if the one with the kid is more compatible for me, I like her, I like who she is, and the one without kids is not, or a child, right? The one without a child is not compatible with me, I would be with the woman with a child. Bro, I was raised, I'm not cut from the same cloth as a lot of these guys.
No, it's subjective. It's subjective because, you know, it's just subjective. Yeah. I feel like a person that doesn't want to be a stepdad isn't as he's not bad. He's not a bad person. He has his preference. He has his right to have preference.
Yeah, so, I'm not saying I'm not, but that's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a man choosing a woman without kids. I believe women with kids should be with men with kids because they both have the experience, and that'd probably be a better match. But when you're asking me that question personally, I don't care. Like, your and I'm not threatened. I'm not threatened by your ex-man. I know what I got. I know who I am. I'm not worried about that. If I like you and I rock with you and I want to be with you, I don't care if you had a child. My wife right now could have had a child. It wouldn't stop me from pursuing her if I want to. I understand that'll be a different type of dynamic because she has a child. This is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to tell men that they should be a stepdad. That's dumb. I'm just not going to say, hey, men who are stepdads are crash dummies. I'm not going to do that. Because there wouldn't be a lot of great men today if they didn't have a stepdad. Because when you hear these athletes and you hear these men that reach in high places, they said that they stepdad, that they're thankful that their stepdad was part of their life. So I can't discount their stories as well, but then say don't be a stepdad. No. Stepdads are needed. But I'm not going to tell men, hey, you need to go out here and choose a single mother. No. Heck no.
Everybody's situation is different. But I appreciate you for letting me up there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, brother. Yeah, we probably finna call it a night, y'all. Like, Taku, what did I say, bro? What did I say? what are you mad at, bro? What are you mad at? What is cap? I didn't say anything that was cap, bro. I didn't say anything that was cap. What was the cap? What did I like? YouTube be funny, man. What you talking about? The dying church institutions. Wait, what does that have to do with anything? Because I'm trying to figure out which. Oh, you must be talking to somebody in the comments, bro. Like, you said the dying church institutions are filled with women. What does that mean? What is wrong with the church house being filled with women? What is wrong with the church house being filled with women? If it's any man that a woman needs, it's Jesus. Wait. Yeah, if any man that a woman needs, it should be Jesus. Because Jesus gonna take care of him. That Holy Spirit gonna take care of him. He gonna comfort her. He gonna tell her not to be with that fool. He gonna tell her to keep her heart on him and pursue him in all her ways. And that he will appoint a decent man to her. And matter of fact, his chosen shall not be touched. So if it's any man that a woman needs, divine nature, depending if you're reading which gospel you reading, because the gospel is different. John talk about the divinity of Christ. Luke talk about the humanity of Christ. I forgot the other two, but they all did. Anyway, if it's any person a woman needs in their life, I would say it's Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ actually defended women. He loves women. He doesn't hate women. But y'all will be like, open up your third eye and then get beat up by a man. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny, bro. Let me stop. Hold on, I got this. I saw you up here. I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some. Oh, wait, what happened? What? She got dropped. She got dropped. I didn't mean to offend nobody, bro. You have the right to subscribe to your belief. It was a jab. People be taking little shots at Christianity on here. I take a little shots back. It is what it is. But you do have the freedom to express your own religion. I just subscribe to the white man's God, even though he was black. You feel me? That's why I subscribe. The white man, not the Ethiopian Bible and the Ethiopians that were Christian. I subscribe to the white man's God, even though his skin was bronze. And I don't know what's going on, but you said you wanted to come up, and I invited you, but then you dropped, and then some other lady tried to get up here as well, and it's not working for some odd reason. I'm trying to give you a chance before I end this little thing, and however, there is I'm trying. I'm gonna wait a little minute. She might not be here no more. And the other lady got it said she was connected, and then he said his mama was what? He did not say his mama was a 304. Y'all niggas tripping. Y'all niggas tripping, bro. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Talk to me.
What'd you say?
I said, talk to me. Go ahead.
Debbie, that's part of the problem. I think. Oh, single moms are not the problem. I don't know. Like, it depends on the situation. I feel like both can be the problem. Right?
Yeah, both of them need to take responsibility. Which one is so I was asked this. If we saying she single mothers, right? Mm-hmm. The woman's the usual one that has to take care of the child. She's usually the one that gets left with the child. They go into statistics and say that usually when a child is born in these single mother households, they grow up to be drug dealers, killers, and all this. The same. That's the rhetoric that they use, right? According to certain charts. Now, if that is true, doesn't it seem like not black. Doesn't it seem like the father would be majority of the problem, because when the father is present,
that's what you're talking. If you're talking about like the generalization and like the demonization of Black women for being some single mothers, then absolutely, people need to acknowledge that dads are also the freaking problem. Like, how could they not be if they're not present in their child's life? You know?
I think a deadbeat dad is more important than a single mother, because the mother's there.
Yeah.
So I would say that the father not being there holds more weight, because a child needs his father. So I would ask men why they are running away from their responsibility.
And then why they don't hold themselves accountable and always want to blame the woman? It's so weird because it's like this ongoing cycle in our community where like men act in ways, and I hate to like blame any sex for anything because like we all have our shit as individuals and as a people or whatever, right? But it's weird how like they don't like the fact that Black women don't show up softly, but they act in ways that make them show up really fucking masculine. It's just so weird. Like you left this woman alone to fend for herself, so she has to like buck up and like be strong, and then like you're mad that she's strong and you're mad that she's angry, but it's like, yo, look at the way you're acting. It's very interesting, and the dad had such a huge impact on a child's life. Like such a huge impact on the child. Like he makes them feel secure. He makes them strong. He makes them feel grounded. He handles all like that, like my dad would mow the lawn and he would like fix stuff. Like there are things that until I got to be an adult, I didn't realize how much stuff I just didn't even realize that he was taking care of without me like batting an eyelash, you know. And then I was like, oh wow, he's really doing a lot, you know. I think like women who don't grow up with men around, they don't realize how much men can do for them that naturally just makes them a lot softer.
Yeah. I don't disagree, but you know they gonna find some way to flip it. You know the woman. All the whole reason I'm holding this live is to show that you can say single mother and scream single mother from a rooftop all day long that they're the problem, but you cannot take away the mother part of that sentence structure. She's still a mother, and if they are trying their best, if majority of them are trying their best, and the man is not there taking care of his kids, it's no longer the single mother's problem or a fault. It's the man's fault. So the man is important to why these kids are being you know, growing up to be gang members, killers, and stuff because they don't even see what their dad doing, or maybe their dad is a thug and a drug dealer.
I can't argue with that. Like, I don't like to try to fault humans, and I don't know. I have like this like super altruistic view of the world, but like we are kind of all just a product of our environment and always doing our best at all times, regardless of what the circumstance is. And I say that applies to literally every freaking human being. But I think like, yeah, with Black women, especially if we're talking about Black women or single mothers, they're doing their damnedest. Even if a child ends up fucked up, like you have to acknowledge the fact that they're doing it by themselves, that they're trying to be loving, that they're trying to be strong, that they're dealing with their own shit and trying to like navigate the world, dealing with all the bullshit that they have to go through. Like you see how someone says, oh, okay, he's talking to somebody else. He's not talking to me.
No, he's talking to you, bro. He in the comments. He don't worry about it. He be
why, see, that's what I don't understand. I'm still trying to understand like the hate.
No. It ain't. Don't worry about Raphael. Raphael be trolling. Don't worry.
Like the blame. It's like we always want to blame someone. And now, when I say we, I'm not talking about Black people. People just generally. Raphael, it's okay. It's okay. I'm dramatic. So, but anyway, we always want to blame someone outside of ourselves for so many things, and it's like I think we all just need to like start looking at ourselves.
I believe a lot of people need to do the inner work, but you know, ain't no, you know.
You came out grown.
I'm sorry.
No, just playing. Nah, but no. What pushed you forward was you have that childlike spirit, heart, and everybody should keep that. I mean, you should never stop playing with toys, grown up toys. You know what I'm saying? But
thanks, actually. I see
what pushed you further than actually God did it. He pushed you further than what I felt like that you should have went because of the things you suffered. You had
wait.
to
Are you talking to us, ma'am?
Did not have to, or didn't.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
You knew things you should have known at the ages that you
Ma'am.
She has understanding.
I have no idea. She probably was on another. She probably didn't even know that she was here, and I don't want her business to be all on.
Cause baby, she was telling it.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, she said I have a childlike spirit. Thank you so much.
you over here saying thank you. I'm over here trying to figure out like what?
Okay, I just came up. I have to go to bed. I have a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning. It is 12:33. Okay, so I had to come up and say, I feel like I've lived every single part of the life of a single mother, a married single mother, a mother in a marriage, a mother, just every type of everything. Okay, in my 35 years of living. If I could go back with the knowledge that I have now, because I have a 16-year-old, okay, from a previous relationship, my first child, I had him at 17. If I go back, I would tell myself, either give this child, if you know that you know you're gonna have some situation, okay, you know you're gonna have this baby daddy, baby mama drama situation. Give that man that child. If he's sitting there like, I want my child, give that man his child. And let him do it. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out. Like, he's not going to be able to do it.
I saw a video where a dude was saying that he was begging for his child to be part of his life or something. And she gave, or he was trying to fight for full custody after not doing it. It was a black man on I gotta pull up the video.
I think I've seen what you're talking about.
He was begging for full custody. And so the woman was like, you know what? Gave him full custody, and now she only gets him on weekends, and she out there living his best life. And now he talking about it's hard to be a single father.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you wanted.
You can't have it both ways. You either want to be an active father, or you just want to be a deadbeat. You cannot have it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that mother is, if the children or child is primarily with the mother, then it's going to most likely, if y'all aren't on good terms, most likely it's going to end up just being a financial or on the weekends, every other weekend type of situation, or when I can see you type thing. Because nobody wants to sit down and think about the children situation. Especially women. We do. We will hold on to emotions, and we will hold on to children and use them as pawns. Now, I have 2 younger children, 6 and 4, with my husband that I'm married, of course, married to. So, totally different situation. Because right now, we are going through a divorce, but that man is still there for his children. Mm-hmm. We still speak, and we may have arguments, but if he calls my phone, I'm going to answer because I know it's something for the children. That it's about growth. It's about responsibility of self. It's about keeping to yourself and learning about knowing yourself. If you as a woman, I'm just speaking to my women because I'm a woman. I don't know nothing about how the men feel about this, but just going back, if I could tell I tell not little girls, but I tell young women all the time, if you don't know yourself personally, spiritually, physically, because if you can't even get yourself off, what is you doing opening your legs up to a man? There are I'm literally talking to my cousins right now that are 30, 27, 28. Oh, I can't just be by myself and use my, I have to get, girl.
Nika, I feel like we should take a moment right here because that was powerful. Did you guys hear? There's 52 people in here. I'm so sorry. Keep those legs closed, okay? If you don't think he can be a good father, close your legs, okay? Because
you can't even enter. Because right now, I mean, I'm a year and 2 almost 2 years celibate. I'm not opening my leg. My soon-to-be ex-husband, he stopped doing what he was supposed to be doing. I'm not opening my legs up for you to release.
Hold on.
I ain't getting no release.
Why she drop? Hold on, one second. Why you drop? I was gonna bring you up on YouTube. Like you didn't have to press that button. You come back up. I was just letting her finish, and then you was gonna talk next. I was gonna let you speak. I promise her. So you can come back up if you still in here. Well, go ahead, man.
But that's it. Just for the women, because I can't, like I said, I can't speak for the men. I don't know how y'all be. You know, I guess be a man, quote unquote, and go sow your royal oats, whatever. But as women, I'm telling you, that's the problem. We are not shutting down access to our bodies enough. We think that's what is. Are we supposed to give it up? Mind you, I grew up with my father was in the home my entire life. I didn't even have a really good relationship with my mother until my daddy passed because I was forced to. I was a daddy's girl through and through. But now I'm seeing what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Going through my thing because he's not here to guide me now. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff that he was saying when I was younger, I hear it. I'm like, that he was right. Keep to yourself. They after one thing. Lauryn Hill, they after one thing. Keep it to yourself until you know that you can grant more access and that he can contribute more than just body parts. That's it. That's all I had to say. I'm going to bed.
Well, you have a good night. I appreciate you.
Good night.
Well, that's it for me, folks. I was gonna let the lady on. God dang, what happened?
Well, it's late. Good night. This was a good discussion.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming up. You have a good night. I was going. What? I hit the link, but I don't. Yeah, you was here, Remy. Like Remy, you was here real quick. I mean, I say you was here real quick. You were just here. Like hit the link again. Just turn. You know, you ain't got to be on camera. Just turn off the camera and like you come up. I'll let you. I'll let you speak for a minute. I'm gonna let you get your words in. I probably got like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. You know, conversate with you real quick. Come on up. Also, you know what? Since Victoria's talking about the Cash App and all this, let me go ahead and switch it. There you go. If y'all want to support the, I guess this is what we doing now. What in the hell? If y'all want to support the platform, y'all go ahead and do that, I guess. But let me see. I'm gonna let Remy get up in here and speak. Oops. I accidentally didn't mean to click that. All right. All right. Say her device not connected. Yeah, I need her to connect her stuff. Y'all can stay on TikTok and enjoy the conversation. I see Remy is in the background. Remy is in the background, but her device not connected yet. So Talk Rude Tori said, I have no heat for the mother when that man gave his story. That's crazy. That's nasty. Well, I had no heat for the mother. She mostly that's there. Try it again. try to get like. Let me tell her. Let me. How do I tag? I know how to tag. At Remy, I'm gonna say you gotta. You have to connect your device. I'm trying to see what my bad, y'all. I know I'm sitting in silence. I know I'm not engaging. Y'all continue capping the screen. I'm trying to let Miss Remy come up here and speak on YouTube real quick so I can, and do this. But yeah, man, y'all tap the screen. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the gifts. Shout out to what's his name again? He sent the bomb. Shout out to the super chats that I got. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody engaging with the content and everything. And yeah, more reaction. We moving into a place of reaction videos now, to where I'm doing more reaction videos and stuff like that. And we also moving into more crime, because that's why I feel like that I need to do a calling on is the hearts of man, because you got these stories of women dying every day. All right, Remy, hello, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Shannon?
Yes ma'am.
What's shaking, bacon?
Oh, nothing much, just trying to get you a chance to talk before I end it. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it quick. First of all, I didn't know who Tony Gaskins was. I still don't. But I feel like there's accountability on both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at things going on in our political climate right now, right? You could say things about Democrats, Republicans. You could say things about men, say things about women. We all have to do better as a collective. We really truly do. The manosphere, the red pill, the angry man. I forgot the other dude. Come on. Come on. You're doing a disservice to your community and most importantly yourself, right? By not taking accountability. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I understand. I came up, my stepdad stepped up. So I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I appreciate what you're doing. I don't want to take too long because I know it's late.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Like, keep talking. You good?
I just want to let you know I just recently came across you like this week, literally. And I your message, it should have more views, more comments, more shares, etc. But we are in a climate now where it's just it's there need to be more men like you stepping up, speaking out, speaking truth to power. So I just want to let you know I appreciate you. I'm with you. And God continue to bless and keep you and your family. You're doing the Lord's work.
I'm trying.
So but yeah, I don't and this is kind of coming off the heels of the Cam Newton thing, right? Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was a hot mess, and it's the same BS every time.
Right, and the one with Nick Cannon too, because that was the worst to me.
BS
that was
with that one as well.
Yeah, his mentality is juvenile. I mean, I've always thought Nick Cannon was corny, but now he's cornier for somebody trying to give him some real game, and he's just sitting over there laughing.
That man said, I don't know if it's the Libra in me. I said, oh, so now we blaming zodiac signs for being trash.
Exactly. Astrology. Come on, guy. That's the best you got?
That's the
really?
Best you got.
I'm a Libra, and I don't even move like that. So that don't put that on us, okay? Don't put that on us, all right?
Yeah, man.
You know, like, no. So, but again, not having accountability, being able to go, and this is going back to Cam Newton, because he has 8, I believe, and he said he wanted more.
Well, 8,
But
I think 6, it's either 6 or 5 of them are his, but he does claim his stepkids to be his, if I'm not mistaken.
is okay. Well, that's admirable. You know, that's what's up.
Mhm.
But it's like it's okay to shoot somebody's club up, but not wife them up. That's what I got.
Yeah, I mean, because what make me mad about that is that, you know, people don't even do the research on why these marriages are being divorced. They just say 70% of divorces are filed by women, but they're not going into details on why the women are leaving. It's not just because they're bored. It's not just because they are these unloyal women. Like there's infidelity, there's finances,
Right.
a whole bunch of things that are involved, and people not even looking at how the man is playing into a woman leaving. But they just say they're just leaving. Now I understand when you take vows, it does say for better or for worse. But I mean, god dang it, come on now. Let's be realistic here. Some of
And you
the
know what though? You have to ask yourself individually, like in relationships, you don't know what a person's worst is, right? Like you may be built for it tough, right? And you can take adversity and challenges. Other people, something may happen and they're like, oh, I can't deal with this. I'm out, you know. So it just depends on knowing your partner, knowing who you're with. This takes me back to Judge Mathis, because I've heard people like Corey Holcomb and other, 39 years of marriage and this and that, but you don't know. Judge Mathis got Hollywood. He forgot the fundamentals. He got Hollywood. And maybe, his wife was like, you know what, this is just too much for me. So we don't know the ins and outs. And that's why I discourage, people like us from getting invested in certain things with celebrities or certain people. We don't know them. We
at
don't,
all.
we don't know the ins and outs, the details, the Bens and the J-Los. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, I hate to see it. It's unfortunate, but as far as I know, it's amicable. So he's with it, she's with it. So I mean, it is what it is, right? But of course we want to encourage, families to stay together, but it doesn't happen that way all the time. And that's just what it is. So
Well, I'm just saying, this is a predominantly I'm not perfect, y'all, but this is a Christian space. I think that, it has to be more of an emphasis on family, has to be more of an emphasis on
mm-hmm.
God being the center and Jesus is the root of the marriage, because people trying to take biblical concepts but not having no Bible in them or not having no Jesus in them. So what makes me upset is that on the men's side, the men are not giving the women grace and looking
Mm-hmm.
at them as human. They just saying that they are the problem, but then they're
Mm-hmm.
not telling the men, hey, y'all are doing this on this side, stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to keep your here's my thing. As a man, I don't need no woman to hold me accountable. I don't need, well, what I mean by that is a
Mm-hmm.
woman does not have to set the standard for me to hold myself to, because that be a cop-out statement. What the men
Right.
will say is that, if women keep their legs closed, then men ain't gonna get no sex. But every
Mm-hmm.
woman ain't keeping the legs closed. So why can't you, if you're a man that's not keeping your legs closed, but you're still preaching a message of keeping your
Mm-hmm.
legs closed, why are you
Mm-hmm.
talking? If you are divorced, why are you talking?
Mm-hmm.
If you have created broken homes, why are you talking? I don't care about the sides of losers. I am married. I'm not divorced. I don't have any kids outside of wedlock. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have an astronomical body count.
Right.
I don't. I've lived what I live. What I'm preaching. I'm not being a hypocrite. It's men all in this space that be the exact same Pookie and Ray Ray that they be trying to call out. And I don't agree with that. But so we have to stop being hypocrites.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being. I really don't have an astronomical body count, Raphael. I literally don't have a super crazy body count. I don't know why you trolling, but yeah. So
somebody in there.
Somebody in TikTok trying to say that like
okay, because you know what, I don't like when and I am a Christian woman, and I don't believe in, because that's what prosperity pastors do. They take things in scripture
and twist it,
smack it, flip it, rub it down, and then serve it to you. Okay, they manipulate the word, they manipulate the scripture all the time to fit a certain narrative. And if you are low functioning as a woman, just like Nick Cannon said, you'll eat it up. Oh, this man know what he's talking about. He's It's manipulation. It's tactics. It's narcissism. So if you don't know, you just don't know. I mean, I hope you would want to educate yourself, but if you don't know, you just don't know. But I don't like people, just like they say with us in our community, we don't play about Jesus. Okay? we don't play. And so when you take that, I don't, that's not cool. It's one thing to have an opinion about something, and you can have that opinion, but when you incorporate religion into it, then that turns it into something else, and you have to stand on that. And then when someone challenges you on what you say, you better be able to back it up.
Yeah, because you got Angry Man was on the live today, and he was talking about well, no, it wasn't a live, it was a short. He said something about we waiting on y'all to be women, we waiting on y'all to act like women, and we waiting on y'all to be submissive to a man. No, fam, Angry Man, you're not a man of God. You're not submitted to Jesus. So why should a woman submit to you? I hate. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I hate it. Yep, I said hate. Yes, I did. YouTube and TikTok, I said hate. It is what it is. I
know.
I hate when a man when a man is not fully submitted to his creator, he's not able to love a woman correctly, and then he's saying to a bunch of women that women are supposed to submit to men. That is not what it says. One, it says your husband. No matter if you feel bad about the word submission or not, it says husband. But before you can get that as a husband, you have to be submitted to God. So if you're not submitted to God, but you're taking a biblical concept, now we have a problem, because y'all not even in church. Ain't no Holy Spirit in you. You don't respect women. Matter of fact, when your content is anti-women, why should a woman be submitted to you? It don't even make logical sense. Look at what you said. Said. Like you said, you said women are devils. Women are out of order. The black woman is the enemy. Why should a woman then submit to you? You are an enemy of women at this point. Like I can't stand. And these be the older men. That's why
how do you feel about Corey Holcomb? Because he has similar content.
Almost cursed. Forget Corey Holcomb. He called his own daughter a bitch, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and just recently he said that you gotta train a woman.
Sound like a predator to me, but
you gotta come on now.
Train a woman what? Train a woman to what?
She should be at home. He said in his broadcast, what was today? So Tuesday or yesterday? And he was like, yeah, I don't want my woman to go to work, because if she's, at work, she's going to be around other men. I would rather her work from home or not work at all. So when I come home from work, the floor is mopped, food is cooked, the house is clean. What is this?
Well, I mean, if you said because
if it's set up that way, if you and your husband, if you have a plan, and it's like, hey, babe, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll play this position, you play your position, you know, and we make it work for us.
Like, I don't mind a man holding
Mhm.
a traditional system if you are a traditional man. But I say that with the Holy Spirit conviction. If you are
Okay.
a man of God and
Mhm.
you have the resources to
Mhm.
provide for your woman to where she don't work, I have no
Mhm.
problem. See, Tony Gaskin is a man of God, and you would love him. You would love him. So if you check out his
Oh,
video, you would love him because he
okay,
bold.
I'll check it out.
Oh,
Mhm.
just click on any live, any video. Matter of fact, watch the one that says it's a new live. But he go live
Mhm.
every day. It's titled "Beware of False Prophets," and listen to that. He ain't
Mhm.
playing with these people, but he's married to a black woman. He's a multi-millionaire.
Mhm.
He's actually a real relationship coach, a real life coach. He has
Oh,
saved
okay.
over thousands of marriages and has appeared on
Mhm.
TV shows and rejected other TV shows because they wanted him to compromise his faith. He says he doesn't play with God. But check him out. I know that was a ramble, but
No, you good.
uh
You, because I didn't know. I didn't know him.
yeah, but
I didn't know.
what was I saying before I said that? Who was I talking about?
I don't know, bro.
Oh yeah, Corey Holcomb. If your
Corey,
marriage
yes,
if your
yes, yes.
marriage is set up that way to where you are a traditional man and you can pay
Mhm.
for everything and she is okay with this, I have no problem with that. However,
Exactly.
if you're saying that you don't want her to work because there's other men, all you
That's
doing is
what he was
showing.
saying.
If you're
That's
telling
what he
me,
was saying. Yeah.
then you are an
That's insecure.
insecure man.
Exactly.
You are an insecure man.
Exactly.
That's dumb. You get to go around, you get to go to work and be around probably beautiful women. Like, I have no problem with women wanting to be homemakers. I have no problem with hypergamy. I have no
Mhm.
problem with none of that stuff. Okay,
Right.
that's fine. And if you
Right.
can provide that, then if you can provide that, that is perfectly okay. But to say
Mhm.
that you got to train a woman and you don't want her, that's just stupid demonic rhetoric that needs to that like you
Mhm.
got a demonic spirit, bro, and you insecure as a man. And this again an older man.
An
An
older
older
man
man, bro. Y'all
who
can't. The older men can't lead my age group. Y'all can't
going
lead my age
going
group.
through a divorce, mind you, right? Going through a divorce, or I think he is maybe divorced now, Corey
I see
Holcomb.
why. I
Yeah.
see why.
And then he also said, I don't know if I should say this, a trick. I don't want to say it on your
These are
uh
yeah. No, you're fine.
platform.
You're fine. I mean, we
But
call things what they is. If Jesus
yeah,
called
he was
people
like,
vipers, that's what
I
they are.
spend money $200-300 and she'll do this and that. Like, come, where does this mindset come from?
So you a simp, basically.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you talk against simps, but you are then the simp.
But you,
Wait a minute.
yeah,
I thought the point didn't Cat Williams say don't pay for the behavior that you talking bad about or something like that? Like you don't pay for
to
women's
that
bad behavior.
effect.
That's dumb.
Yeah, to that effect, he did.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
So you going against your man. You're going against your man. These men don't know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
That is the root cause of a lot of problems. You're trying to uphold traditional values, but then saying the woman should work. That's what some people say, that the black woman's always been working and that she should work and she needs to accept 50-50. But then you still expecting her to cook clean and cook clean and if you like it's no tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
man,
Hey, student, let me ask you real quick. If I hit chat, can I see people's comments right now on StreamYard?
you should be able to.
If I hit chat, okay, let me hit chat because
I
I
don't
don't want
think
to lose you. So
I don't.
that's why I want to.
Oh, you talking about the comments on stream through stream? You let me see. Let me see if I can get
Oh,
you.
what? It doesn't. Oh, wait. Let's see. Comment.
It's not giving it to you.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
But I'm just trying to figure out like where the breakdown, right? And we could go on and on and on about this, but the breakdown between the black man and the black woman, I mean, it's bad enough what we're facing environmentally as a community. And then there's this discord within our community. And I don't see it getting better. I see Angry Man. I see
Anton Daniels, all of them.
the Andrew Tates out there. The even though he's
He going to jail.
yeah, he going
He going to jail.
It's
And
a
you know
wrap.
what? Good
Right.
Reddit. Good Reddit.
Okay. He better hope he don't run into Fleece Johnson or one of them types, right?
Fleece Johnson out, but yeah, one of them types.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
one of them types, right?
Yeah.
You know? But you know, with so much this political climate and everything that's going on right now, I mean, it can really be draining. I mean, it's just really draining. I'm seeing people that I once respected tearing down, I don't care, Black, Indian, whatever you want to call Kamala. I have seen so many videos tearing this woman down for no reason.
Yeah, I was actually gonna
did
go.
you go at Obama like that?
No,
He's mixed.
I was actually gonna go do a live on that probably sometime next week because I do see.
I'll tune in. Yes.
Yeah, I do see the scrutiny that apparently a lot of Black, like that's why Plies came out and said like y'all got all this smoke towards the Black one. I just, you know what, I'm about to break this down because I just get mad. At 1 minute, Black men online were holding on to a slave-rooted concept that if a child has 1% of Black in them, they are Black. Now, let me ask the question so I make sure my facts are straight. Is Kamala Harris' dad Jamaican?
He was born in Jamaica.
But what color?
But he's not of Jamaican descent.
What color is he?
Looking at him, Black.
Let me see. What is Kamala Harris' dad's ethnic background?
Yeah. He was born in Jamaica. So a lot of people get that, you know.
So if I'm looking at this man, he looks Black. So let me get this. So let me get this straight. And you say he was born in Jamaica? Is his parents Jamaican?
No.
Okay,
no.
He was born in Jamaica. So I was going to use it. So a woman who has a Blackish dad has Black in her. But y'all said if it got 1% of Black in them, they are Black. They are coming after any and everything to make this woman look like trash. They coming after her prosecution. They took a clip out of tune to say that she was against the black man, something like that. I forgot. But then we played the full clip and it has completely nothing to do with what she said. They don't even have this. I always say this, and I know they're gonna get mad. They always get mad. These Black men with the microphones. Because I'm not gonna throw Black men on the bus, but the Black men with the microphones and the camera are more smoke for Black women than the white man.
Absolutely.
You don't see them online talking about systemic issues, bringing up history conversations.
Nothing.
You know, what happened to us as people, why we were in chains, what happened when we got out, the things that we built together, any type of educational lives, right? We don't bring it on, but we know this for a fact, man. Like throughout history, Black women were money. I'm sorry to say that. I hate to say that. Black women were money. Y'all were experimented on to see what can we do.
Yep.
You were pimped out, made fun of on TV. They made you the ratchet Black woman. They, as in the predominant, group on here. Black men know that, and see, here's the problem: Black men that's on the mic, they know that about you. They know that you are a currency, and they know that to come up big in life is to shame and shun you and talk bad about you all day long. My problem is the rhetoric. Some Black women are trash.
Yeah.
Some Black men are trash, but they will throw all of them under the bus because it makes the money. So when you say it's not gonna get better, ma'am, it's not. That's Bible though. Everything gonna get worse.
Did you watch the CNN interview with her and Tim Walz?
I didn't watch the full thing. No.
Okay. Yeah.
But I see people breaking
it's
it
just
down.
personal attacks, right? Because you have nothing else. Just attack her hair, her laugh, her smile, her nieces,
Everything.
her you know, it's really sad. Even if you disagree with her stance, her policies, etc., you don't have to go low like that. You really don't. And I like how if you do get a chance to watch the clip and, you know, a couple clips and see it, they addressed on CNN the race issue. And she said, next question, please. Which was smart. I wouldn't address it. I wouldn't give any credence to anybody telling me when I know who I am that I have to explain to you who I am and what about my policies?
Oh, they don't
What
care.
about
They don't care about her policies. They don't even know how to look up her policies. They say that she don't have no policies. All you gotta do is go read what she stands for. She just don't have a website yet. But as we get later down the line, she's going to have an official policy ad page. But you can literally go through the CNN thing and read what she's about.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I don't like the misinformation that, well, I don't care. I'm gonna say the name. The Tariq Nasheeds and the Umars and the black authorities of the world that want to put out misinformation. She locked up a bunch of black men. Well, first of all, what did you do to put yourself in a position to be locked up?
I don't care.
That's number one.
Lock them up.
Okay. Number two, when it was 145, don't quote me, but I know I'm pretty close, but it was 140 like drug cases and stuff like that. It was 190. She only, as a prosecutor, only locked up 45. The rest of the people that got locked up while she was there, she was attorney general. And guess what? Attorney generals don't try drug cases. So you putting that on her, and that wasn't even her job. She had nothing to do with it.
I mean, all they can do, listen, because, you know, Tariq, I can't say this, Mr. Tory said that, you know, he said that she isn't committed to reparations. She literally has a clip where not a clip, but you can read what was said in the interview, saying that when she was asked about reparations, she said, I'm down to have a conversation about it to see what could be done. That is what she said. Okay. Trump hasn't come out with a platinum plan 2.0. I haven't heard anything about reparations for black people. So, but at least we have one. As far as right now, when you want to talk about reparations, she's the only one that said, I'm willing to talk about it and see what we can try to do to be done. And matter of fact, there's a reparations bill. It's going to get shut down. It's a reparations bill in California. I think it's still when it gets to the Supreme Court, I think it will shut down. But they are trying to give 800 million towards reparations right now in California. Last time I read, but you know, white folks. But anyway, but just when it comes to it, there is no, you know, Trump hasn't said anything about a platinum plan 2.0, but they're going to find anything to use against her to say that she is not the best choice. But then you're not giving me any good reason that Trump is the best choice. You won't tell me why he's your best choice. Right. And exactly. that's just my problem. Because if you ask him, well, what do you like about Trump's policy? Well, and I get what they're saying, but inflation has nothing to do with who's in office. One, that's not always the case. So when you say I was doing better under Trump, I could provide what does Biden's candidate, how does Biden being the president directly influence inflation? All you gotta do is ask them a logical question. They gonna will you tell?
Right.
No, I got it. Yeah, that's my bad. I accidentally. Yeah, it's here. Well, ma'am, I appreciate you. I'm finna go ahead and call it night. But anytime you want to come up,
it's late here too. I'm on the east side, so it's like 2:12 in the morning right now in Georgia.
In Georgia, I'm in Texas. It's 1:12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you guys are, yeah. But thank you for taking me. I enjoyed it. I will continue to tune in and everything. And like I said, keep doing what you're doing, brother. You got the support from this sister right here.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right. Good
Yeah,
night.
good night. I appreciate everybody for joining me. I appreciate the woman, Miss Remy Martin, for her words of admiration towards me, saying that there needs to be more men like me. But I always want to root it back to Christ. There needs to be more men like Jesus. We need to get back with God, and we got to be better examples. And as a man, I stand here stiffly before you to say that I have more smoke for men and their bad rhetoric than I do a woman. However, a woman with bad rhetoric needs to change her rhetoric. But as a man, it is my duty and any man's duty to call out harmful men, because if you claim to be a protector, you need to protect your group of women from harmful rhetoric. If you are not bold enough to do, if you as a black man don't protect the black woman, then who will? That's all I'm going to say. When y'all be sitting on here having conversations talking about black women don't qualify for protection, that you are an idiot. Literally, you are an evil man, because why should she have to qualify? Most black women aren't putting themselves in harm's way. And it scares me when y'all say that, because it's like maybe y'all are saying that if you saw a woman about to get kidnapped, you would stand by and say, ain't got nothing to do with me, because that is lit. Y'all didn't say that example, but I've heard men say that, hey, I don't know what she did to get, if you see a woman get punched in the face, I don't know what she did. I mean, she could have did that. So how can you be a protector, bro? I mean, and that's why I say some black men. See, this ain't a black man problem. Issue dudes with microphones. Issue dudes with microphones, fam. Oh, Shannon, you trying to silence men's voices? No, I'm trying to get you to have a better approach in your rhetoric. If you can't have a better approach in your rhetoric, then shut up. Say some, fool. Some. Instead of all, or black women, because black women means all black women. I'm not playing this stupid game with y'all. You know what you're doing, and you're doing it on purpose. And I'm going to call you out. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Thank you on YouTube for y'all rocking me. Or I said rocking me, rocking with me. Thank y'all on TikTok for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed in Jesus' name. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to come together and say thank you. Thank you for this conversation with people. God, please help me. I got out of character. I want to say that I'm sorry. I have to do better when handling these conversations. Father, I pray for our women, and I pray for our men, and I pray for our children. God, we are suffering. People are hurt on both sides. The children getting hurt, the black woman's hurt, the black man is hurt. But God, we can go beyond our own people and say that men and women in general are hurting. God, I pray that you touch people tonight as they go to sleep. Give them wonderful dreams. Give them a peace that surpasses all understanding. Jesus, we need you. If there was ever a time, well, we need you 24 hours a day. We really do need you. If there's ever a time, God, we need you today. God, I pray for my people. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't care about who wins the election, because as Christians, we are not. You are the King of the King. You are King of Kings, Lord of Lords. You are Jehovah. We love you. Whoever's in office does not dictate how we live our life. So God, I pray that whoever wins, whether it be Kamala, whether it be Trump, that we don't get so scared. And God, I pray, and if I may be so bold, and rebuke any person who is going to come out closer towards election time and say, God told me. Because God, we have seen last time when a whole bunch of these false prophets said, God told me that Trump was going to win a second time. And if this was the Old Testament, they'd be struck down and yeeted off the face of this earth by you, because you said in your word that any man who speaks on behalf of God and it does not come to pass is a liar and has made God a liar. And you would strike them down. And people using the words God told me so loosely nowadays. God, everybody a prophet, everybody everybody can speak in tongues, but then they heart be so far from you. Because God, you say these people worship me with their tongues, but they heart is so far from me. And I pray that we have hearts that come on tune with you. God, I pray for the children. Every day I'm getting an Amber Alert. Every day I'm getting an Amber Alert of some boy or girl being last seen at a place in a time. God, it's wickedness out here. God, they selling kids on the black market. We don't even talk about it. Women are getting yeeted by their own family members. Going and can't even go to the bathroom in peace without somebody coming knocking her upside her head and taking advantage of her and leaving her dead. Men are being yeeted by other men. Children are suffering. God, we need you. We need you, Father. I pray that everybody who watched this live be encouraged. I pray that everybody who goes to sleep wakes up tomorrow, because life is, tomorrow, it's not promised to anybody, God. We close our eyes and never wake up again. But I pray that if we do close our eyes and we don't wake up again, that we see you in all your glory and that we get to be with you, because God, you are the end game. You are our Avengers end game. And we love you. Jesus, we thank you for what you did on the cross. We thank you for coming down to take on the penalty that we couldn't do. We deserved the cross, but you took it on for us, and now you sit at the right hand of the Father, and the Holy Spirit lives within us. It feels so good to have you with us and being in your presence. Jesus, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for everything. There's people out here that's suffering that don't have a job, but we got a job. We need to be more thankful for that. But anyway, Jesus, we love you. We adore you. We magnify you. We glorify you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Man, y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I can do better. I can do better in having these conversations. I shouldn't be cursing. So I take full accountability to say that as I go forward, I'm trying to mature. I'm trying not to get angry. It is frustrating and it is heartbreaking to be dealing with some older people that have so much, older men who have so much hatred towards the Black woman. It is hard for me to control my temper at that sometimes because passion. Anyway, man, y'all have a good night.